Alright. Get out of my car and get where we're going. Do my thing real quick while no one's in here. Welcome, give me 1 second. What's going on, guys? We're about to go on an adventure to a little spot that I know. Show you guys where we're headed. We're gonna go back into the wilderness and meditate. It's gonna be awesome. Gonna be surrounded by a bunch of trees and nature. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did this yesterday, and I had someone come and meditate with me for the first time, and that was pretty awesome. Captain Nemo, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little pond we got right by my place, and we're gonna have some fun. Getting any fish, man? Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna go on a little adventure back here. We're gonna cut into these woods here in a couple minutes, and we're gonna go meditate by some trees. It's gonna be pretty cool. You guys get to see me become one with nature. It's pretty cool. It's a little chilly today. Actually, you know what? I'll take you guys back here first. I'll show you something really, really beautiful. This is one of my favorite spots to go to. Yeah. And just listen to that. I can't really. What's up, guys? This is beautiful, you know. Coming in here and just being one with some nature. Welcome in, guys. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna meditate. Not right here. We're gonna actually, this is a really peaceful spot. And I just wanted to show you guys where we're at right now. And we're gonna take a little walk out of here, and we're gonna go over to this little spot that I found. It's pretty cool. So that was that little path down that way, but if you go this way, that's where the fun is. Coming through here. Oh, there's something scurrying around over there. We're gonna check this out. I just take my dog back here all the time. When you come up back here, you come into this, used to be like an old pool back here that's now abandoned. A little squirrel. So you come back here and there's a little pool back here, and there's like a public works place. And, I don't know if you're supposed to be back here, but I come back here anyway. But yeah, it's all gutted out now, and you got fucking barbed wire and shit around this. It's pretty cool coming in here and seeing old abandoned buildings that, just rot. It's been sitting there for God years. I'm going on a little adventure. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me. If it does, I guess we're getting wet. We'll see. It used to be really easy to come over here, but they took the fucking bridge out. Because I'll show you why they took that bridge out here in a second. I haven't been in here myself, and this is where we're about to go, but I want to show you Oh shit, there actually might be kids here now. I hope so. Scare the shit out of some kids. This would be awesome. Let's watch this. Now, you can go in there. I have not. But I see drinks. So we might be scaring the shit out of some kids today, which would be funny. So if that happens, you guys get to witness that. That'd be pretty cool. So we'll see if anyone comes popping out of there in the next 10 minutes or so. Oh, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for this. This is what we're here for. This is a little piece of heaven that I found wandering around back here with my sons one day. And look at this. Whole ass tree just fell down. And you know, this is like beautiful. Just look up. And look at this, right? So I like to come back here and well, you know, this is really my first time coming back here for this, but I do enjoy coming back here. Besides the screaming of the children that comes from the school that is around. You know, I like to come back here and there's this nice rock right here. And I like to post up on this rock, you know, away from everybody. Nobody bothering me. You know, I have some peace. And I like to, you know, brush off this rock for whatever spiders and shit that's on there. And I like to sit here. And I just like to, you know, hopefully not get attacked by bears and shit. And, you know, just get some peace going on. You know? This is why we're here. So, you know, just relax. You know, you look around the world and you see so many people that, you know, suffer from like mental illnesses, like anxiety and depression. And then you look around and you look at their lives, right? You look at what they do, like who they interact with, who they spend their time with, and their activities and what they put in their body. And, you know, when you pay attention to the things that people do, right? And then the side effects of their life, you really get to understand like what's going on. Because how many people do you know that suffer from severe anxiety and depression, like sit here like this and meditate? Like, and ask yourself, what do you think would happen to them if they did? My accident was in 2019. Yeah, I had headlights go through my neck and choked on my own blood and started meditating. My life changed. Now I wander into the wilderness alone and meditate. Don't be sorry, man. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. You know? Did I go to the afterlife? No, but I experienced the unity of everything. You know, when I died, I just kind of went back to everything. You know, there wasn't any sort of like Jesus came and hugged me moment. That didn't happen. You know? But I saw the darkness. Became the darkness, so to say. There's a door creaking over there somewhere. see if somebody pops out of here. That'd be really cool. Like, surprise, motherfucker. You know, some random dude chasing him out of the woods. That'd be funny. Sharing his life story. Thanks, AI. I mean, I wouldn't really say this is my life story, but gang, I guess. But, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and meditate for another minute, and you know, just kind of get my, you know, something that I do in meditation. I'll share with you guys. It's called resonant breathing. What did I see? I saw the darkness. You don't see anything when you die. You're dead, right? So when you're dead, you don't have eyeballs anymore, so you don't see anything, right? But you feel everything. So I felt everything. When you die, you don't have eyeballs anymore. They're gone, right? So let me get back to this meditation, right? It's funny. It's called resonant breathing. When you do that, you vibrate the vocal cords when you exhale, and your exhale can go for like minutes almost, and that psychologically and neurologically speaking, like resets your vagus nerve, which is just behind your head, and calms your nervous system completely. So when you hear the crackling coming from my throat from that resonant tuning, that's all tension, or, you know, a lot of all that stress and shit in my body that's coming out. That's why you hear the crackling, and you'll hear the pitch changes. Watch, I'll show you. And as you do that, you can feel it in your chest, and your chest vibrates, and those vibrations really break up a lot of the cortisol within your body, which causes stress and tension in your muscles, right? So when you start to do that more often, your body will just get like itchy, right? You'll get like started randomly getting itchy all over the place because you're breaking up that natural cortisol that's in your body that shouldn't be there. Yeah, of course. Yeah. What did you feel? I felt everything. That's what I felt when I died. If you're interested in what happened when I died, I post videos about it all the time. Trying to wake up humanity to the reality of what the hell's going on, which is a consciousness shift that no one seems to understand. Right? So once reality seems to understand that we're going through a consciousness elevation, so to say, like rapidly, you know, we'll be in a better place. So until then, I'm just gonna keep making videos and meditating in the wilderness until enough of you guys figure it out. So here's me doing my part. Hello. It's an Ascension, something like that. It's actually a harmonic convergence, but thank you for all the gifts. Appreciate you. I love you. Yeah, this isn't a plug, but if you guys feeling alone, you know, you're going through some stuff, so to say, you know, I made a Discord community. There's like 1,650 people in there now. It's like 10 days old. There's a lot of people that laugh together, cry together, you know, make friends, and kind of share life stories. And if you're alone, you don't have to be anymore. You know, so that's there. What type of views do I have, my friend? Man, I have visions of a whole bunch of stuff. I live in the United States. Yeah, I have visions of a lot. You know, I have visions of my past lives. I have visions of other people's past lives. I have visions of the past, visions of the future. You know, pattern recognition skills that are scary. I had my first psychosis 4 years ago. I had 2 more since. All occurred in late February and March. Define psychosis. Yeah, psychosis is not understanding what you're happening in a psychological state. This is not that. I'm very much aware of what's happening to me. How'd it feel to die? It felt fucking awesome. For real. Not condoning death, but it's like peaceful. I know. I understood what you meant. It's getting chilly. It's like 50 degrees outside. It's about to rain. It's so beautiful though. We have these cherry blossoms. That's what I'm sitting under. Cherry blossom trees. And they're all dying now, but can you see more? Yeah, I have visions daily, hourly. Yeah, I don't really control. It is very peaceful. That's why I came back here. I came back here to meditate, but I guess reality wanted me to talk to you guys. Why didn't you predict it was going to be chilly? I knew it was going to be chilly, and I intentionally came out here in what I'm wearing because I enjoy being uncomfortable. You might see me shiver a little bit, right? Because I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. And like, even, I'm cold. I knew I was going to be cold, that's the point. Right? Because when you meditate in the cold, it feels really good. I hope I can say what I've experienced. I'm not sure I'm ready. You know, how long was I in a coma? I was in a coma for, I think 4 or 5 days. I think. I'm not sure. Let me ask you a real question. How are you doing this for fame? I think it's fake. Look, Ali, like, I don't care what you think. Like, your opinions don't really matter to me, and that goes for everyone here. I don't do this for you. Like, I don't do this for your opinions. I don't do this to think what you think of me. I don't really give a shit, being honest. Whether you think it's real or fake, or you believe that I died or didn't die or have visions or what, like, I don't care, right? If you're here listening to what I have to say, it's for a reason. If not, like, just go somewhere else. I don't need you here, right? But if you have questions or you want to talk to me, that's why I'm here, right? But if you want to check out my stuff, everything I do is free. I do, you know, there's a way to pay, but support me, but all of my work is absolutely free. I'm not affected by your words. I just like to answer your questions, which is what I did, right? So, anyway. Yeah, it's my friends did because it's a vibrational dissonance. You know, because as you go through life and you have lived experience as well as you know, knowledge. That's how you know. That's how I just get rid of these people. Bye, Ellie. Sorry. You're just annoying. But as you go through life and, you know, you go through lived experience as well as knowledge, you know, your vibration raises in a consciousness level, right? So as you go through lived experience and you increase your awareness and, you know, your consciousness raises, your resonant frequency vibration raises, right? So that's how you make friends. That's how you make friends. That's how people enter your life, right? It's through resonant frequency. So when your vibration changes and it's different from those around you, right? They naturally remove themselves because of like a dissonance and frequency mismatch, right? So that's why most people And when I say most people, I mean there's almost 1,700 people in my Discord now that I talk to on a daily basis that have gone through a lot of the same things, that have experienced, oh, my friends don't, I lost all my friends, I lost all my family, because you come back with an awareness that other people can't comprehend. And, when, because you can't talk about the weather anymore, because while someone's like, wow, this weather is chilly, I'm going to go get some hot chocolate, you're putting together in your mind, what's happening in the world and why it's making the weather cold, while they're sitting here thinking about a blanket, right? So that creates a resonant dissonance in vibration, to answer your question. Do you believe there's God? Who is God to you? If you can tell me who God is, I'll answer your question. Right? But my problem with the word God is that there's 7 billion people in the world, and there's 7 billion different perceptions of who God is. Right? So. Yes, Koya, you can ask me a question. Ask me anything. Getting cold. Whew. Chilly. To everyone who's out here and liking and sharing love, thank you guys. Like, I want you all to know that I genuinely do this. I come live and I sit in the woods and in the cold, and I talk to you guys about consciousness and life and my experience, because, I love you guys, and I want everyone to just share love and have an understanding of what this is. You know what I mean? What is my favorite animal? That's how you know more about people. Oh, man, that's a hard question. I really don't know, but if I had to pick one right now, I went to the zoo with my kids a couple months ago, and I got a new respect for tigers, man. Like, for real. Like, tigers are some ferocious animals. Thank you, B. I appreciate you. Much love, B. I love all of you guys. That's why I do this. That's why I try to share my story and go live and talk to you guys and meditate. And yesterday I did my first live meditation like this, and I don't know how these are gonna go. I don't know if anyone's gonna even come, or if I'm gonna be sitting here talking to myself for 15 minutes doing nothing, right? But I sat down in the grass, like right in front of my apartment, and I just went live and started meditating. And my neighbors came outside and they were like, wow, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm meditating. And they're like, well, what's that? And that shit blows my mind. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I tell people to meditate, and they're like, how do you meditate? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? How do you not know how to meditate? You just sit down. Just close your eyes. And they're like, well, what about the thoughts entering your head? I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Right? And that's the thing, right? When you stop worrying about what everyone thinks about you, you're not in high school anymore. Right? We're not 16. I saw the darkness. Thank you. I have half the world telling me, I shouldn't be here anymore, being nice. Right? And then I have the half the world, telling me to keep going, you got this, right? So it's like, it's 50-50. I just kind of focus on the good and eliminate the bad. I am cold. Whew! Man, I am starting to get really chilly. Whew, genuinely. This rock is cold. Whew. Ugh. After breaking your body multiple times, completely, meditating is one of the only things that bring me relief from pain, believe it or not. That's why I do it. But yeah, to anyone who doesn't know, I'm sitting here in the woods meditating, because this is what I do now. Meditate in the woods. So bye-bye. Our brain's like a little pharmacy. Does it eliminate mental pain? I don't, what is mental pain? I don't experience that. I don't experience, the life is glitching. That's wild. If it's glitching, that's creepy. Then again, it's about to like open up in terms of rain here in a couple minutes. Oh, felt incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and meditate for a couple minutes. If all of you leave, I love you. I hope you don't leave. But I'm gonna get what I came here for. Man, this is so... God, like, the feeling of stillness and peace that you just get when you do this is just... It's like... Not a worry in the world, man. And not a single worry in the whole world right now. As I'm sitting here with my eyes closed, just like this. There's not a single care in the world. Because I'm just existing in this moment right now. I'm not worried about I'm not sitting here trying to predict the future. I'm not sitting here worrying about what's going to happen when I get surgery in 19 days from now. You know, like, I'm just existing in the moment. You know, I'm not stressed out about anything. I'm just here, right? I got a beautiful flower in my hand. Like, look at that. Right? I get a tarsal tunnel release, and they're taking 2 screws out of my left leg that are digging into my fibula. Because I have severe nerve damage in my left leg. Yeah, this will be my 5th major orthopedic surgery in the past 4 years. Yeah, it's awesome. Sorry, my 3rd major orthopedic surgery in the past 5 years. Man, it's so awesome. That resonant tuning, man, it's like next level. That, like, you know, I felt so weird when I did it at first. I'm sitting here like humming to myself, right? People probably thinking of me like I'm a freaking crackhead. Right, but damn, the power of the vibration in your throat that comes out, like the harmonics, it's just next level. You know, so yeah, see, when you do that, right? So when you do this, like, you'd be surprised, like, your voice will be like, because, like, getting that, you know, that steady, like, rhythm, you know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot of practice because, thank you. I sing a lot too, believe it or not. I just get really nervous. But, yeah, I felt like a complete idiot. Whenever I do this, I feel like an idiot. But, you know, I just stop caring what everyone thinks, so I just do it anyway. That's why I go live and do this stuff. Right? But I'm sitting in my bedroom doing hemisync. And if you guys don't know, Bob Monroe, the Monroe Institute, hemisync tapes, check it out. Or join my Discord. We have the tapes in there. You can do them yourself, and it'll change your freaking life. But, yeah, when you do this, you know, he walks you through, because you do the energy conversion box, and then you do the resonant tuning, which is what I'm showing you with the vocal cords, and then you do the resonant energy balloon, where you make an energy balloon around yourself before you go into Focus 10 and travel in the astral or remote view or whatever you're about to do, right? And when I first did it, I was like sitting here like crackling all over the damn place and not knowing what was happening. And you know, once you start to do it more often, you feel it in like your core, and it starts to like radiate throughout your body, and it really changes everything. Whew. But I'm gonna go back in a couple more minutes. My hands are getting cold. Sitting out here for a while. Like a Marakba. Almost. Kinda. Because when you make the resonant energy balloon, you take the energy out of your head and you recycle it back into your body through your feet, and then I have it coil around my body until it's like a sphere. And then I usually just travel in the astral like that, because nothing really messes with me. God, I'm like shaking, it's so cold. Whew, I don't know if you guys can see this. Whew, it's chilly. It's good. You don't feel, that's the thing. Where am I? In the woods. When you go out of body, right, when you meditate and you go into an out of body state, your entire body goes numb. Like, you don't feel anything. Like, your entire body's numb and you're just drifting, so to say, into that state of whatever that is, right? Whether that's the astral or your remote viewing, or it's like a past life recognition, whatever that is, right? And that's what you're gonna be experiencing. So it's like going from a meditative state to that's the shift. So once you do that, it changes things. Whew. Whew. All right, well, that was all you got from me. So, like, it's cold. I'll catch you guys on the next one.